Hello there, and welcome to the 44 Teeth 2023 Isle of Man TT preview.
Yes, Al, let's talk about motorbikes.
And what better way to kick off than a trailer for the TT official, what's it called? It's like, I suppose it's like a Drive to Survive type thing.
Like Drive to Survive, yeah.
And it's called No Room for Error. So let's roll VT on this puppy to wet the whistle.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. All good? I'm not.
Oh man. What does this even say? 240 or 50 mile, I think a superbike race is. So from Manchester to London on an A road in 2 hours. It's fucking mental, isn't it?
You don't know what could happen. You know, you might not be getting back in your bed tonight. You could be in a box or in hospital, you know.
Somebody voodoo fucking bullshit that's going on with this.
A superbike always behind you. That thing's bossing you sometimes. The pace is so fast.
Oh dear, what's happened here? There's a blowout. Davey Todd's bike, there's the smoke pouring out of it.
I don't know what to say. Really disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I rode through the crash. Didn't look good.
This is getting serious now.
Shove that fucking camera up your fucking arse. Please.
They're side by side. Oh, look at that. That's unbelievable. Side by side.
It's fast. You watched it?
James is slagging off sidecar drivers. They're all shit.
Not really, no.
We only watch when we have to. When I found out what he did, I was like, oh.
And I just don't think these two boys can quite understand what's happening.
He wins the senior TT.
The closer you are to death, the more alive you feel, and it is so true.
A lot of the riders we spoke to talk about the rivalry, but they also talk about the camaraderie. Is that something you can relate to?
I don't really like anybody, so just do my own thing.
What do you think to that, Al? Looks pretty exciting, doesn't it?
It does look good. I mean, look, I think it's no secret that it's not the same budget as Drive to Survive.
No.
But it's not far. It's pretty good. I mean, look, yourself, road racers, they are a different breed.
You could say that, yeah. Yeah, and I think just to let you into a secret, I've seen a bit more of this than just the trailer, and I feel like it gets like you say, it might not be the same budget, but it gets the feel of the emotion and the. So if you want to watch it, excitingly, it'll be on ITV4. I think they're splitting it into
4 hour long, aren't they?
4 hour long. Yeah, we should have done our research really, shouldn't we?
It is 4 hour long, yeah.
4 hour long segments on there, and it's also on the TT Plus. If you haven't heard about it, if you haven't been on it, it's the TT's streaming service.
And it is banging, I've got to say.
There's so much stuff on there. There's so much stuff on there for free. So all you have to do is sign up, and you can look loads of stuff. If you want the live pass, it's £19.99.
One-off payment.
A one-off payment, and you get the whole of practice week, all of race week.
You're looking at the wrong camera there. Look at that's the main camera.
Oh yeah,
that's the main camera.
Ladies and gents.
Yeah.
What was we saying? I keep wanting to look at that. It's just a nicer camera. So all the races, all the practice for one payment of £19.99, which I think is a bargain. You know, when you compare it to like the Formula One, MotoGP, Supercross Pass, they're way more money. Excitingly, you can have 20% off that £19.99, which takes you to about 16 quid, something like that, does it?
15 something, I guess.
Yeah, 15 something with the 44 Teeth discount code, which is 44TT20.
Yeah.
We'll put the link in the Dizzy. But limited to
4,444.
Okay,
so be quick because obviously there's going to be a lot of people watching this, and 4,444 of you can click the link below, put the code in 44 TT20 for 20% off. And yeah,
there's actually going to be 4,443 because I'm gonna sign up before this goes out. Yeah. So fuck you.
Are we allowed to? Announce what you're doing at the TT?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, no one's told me not to. No. So having raced at the TT for a few years and having had an accident that's kind of
scuppered the plans.
I'm not going to go back to race the TT, but because I've done it a few times and because I want to go anyway, the production team that kind of work on the TT Plus stuff and the Manx Radio guys have asked if I'd go over there and just help them out really with the commentary. So you might hear me on the radio over there. You might see me on the on TT Plus.
Wow. It's kind of a big deal.
But I would say so. Yeah, people know me.
Yeah, that's awesome, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think it'd be good. It's nice to go over there and be part of the event without putting my neck on the line.
Or without worrying about getting breathalyzed in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or drugs tested.
You know, a lot of people have said to me, a lot of good racers have said to me, you know, I said, look, why don't you go over and race at the TT? You'd be good at it. And they said, well, it just spoils a good holiday. I want, you know, racing there, like they all go over there and enjoy it and have a drink and let the hair down, and it's great fun. So I'm looking forward to doing. I'm looking forward to watching some racing as well. Like when you're over there racing, you whatever racing you're doing, whether it's short circuit stuff or road racing or even motocross or whatever it is, you kind of, it's all consuming, isn't it? You don't you're on the BMWs. Two British Superbike rounds this year.
Yeah.
How many Superbike races have you watched?
Oh, nothing. That's the first bikes I saw on track was Alton Park at the first corner.
Yeah.
Literally, it was a 2-second walk.
Yeah.
The rest of it,
because there's no time, and not really an inclination, is there? Because you're too busy. So now it means I get to kind of I get to watch some racing and just talk about bikes, and maybe some people will listen to me for once in my life.
I think we need to kick off with what happened last week at the Northwest 200.
Oh, God.
Absolute shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't want to do the event any injustice and put it down too much, but that was a shower of shit.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. I watched most of the day because it was all live on telly, and it was just one debacle after the next. So first of all, it was that we've got to talk about the carbon fibre wheels.
Wheelgate.
Wheelgate disaster. So Josh Brooks, Pete Hickman, they'd done practice, they'd been through scrutiny
and qualifying.
Yeah. They've qualified, they're on the grid, and then someone says, excuse me, Mr. Hickman and Mr. Brooks, you can't use them carbon fibre wheels in this Superstock race because in the rules it says no carbon fibre wheels allowed. Their argument was, well, the carbon fibre wheels are standard on the bike, that's what the bike's homologated with. We're not allowed to use non-homologated wheels, so we can't use anything but. So they dug the heels in and said, right, that's it. Well, the whole FHO racing team just packed up and went home.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more complicated than just, oh, well, they're the wheels on the standard wheels on the bike, isn't it? Because you can get...
The forged wheels, the forged alley wheels are homologated as well. And this is something that a lot of people didn't like when I put it on Twitter, and I got a lot of abuse for it. But unfortunately, that's how it is. Someone from BMW told me that the bike is available homologated with forged alley wheels because they knew the bike would be raced, not necessarily for Northwest or TT, but other places where... I mean, personally, I wouldn't race on carbon wheels. But I don't know what your feelings are.
I would be. I'd race on a short circuit with them, no bother.
Yes.
But I have heard of a lot of stories of them. No, I know carbon fibre is supposed to be really, really strong, and it's a fantastic material. But I maybe wouldn't quite trust it as much as I'd trust Ali.
No.
And whether me or you would race with them or not, it doesn't really matter.
No.
The rules for the Northwest 200 say no carbon fibre wheels in any class.
But they raced them last year, didn't they?
I can't remember.
Apparently so.
Yeah, don't know.
But I mean, there's a lot of, how do I put this politely? A lot of geriatric characters in charge of that. And
I mean, the fact that the scrutiny has let them through to get on the grid in the first place. I know the scrutineers aren't there to kind of reinforce all the rules. It's more to make sure the bikes are safe. But you would have thought the scrutineers would have a good enough understanding. I mean, you would have thought the teams would have had a good enough understanding of the rules.
Yeah.
Not to turn up with carbon fibre wheels.
Yeah.
But you'd have thought the scrutineers would. It seems that they've kind of got a long way into it before.
Way too far down the line. Way too.
It's a strange old thing. So. It just as a point of interest, I looked up the rules for the TT, which I was.
And I've just got them here, Michael.
Oh, have you really?
Yes, I have. I'm on your wavelength.
Yeah, one step ahead of me.
You sent this to me. So, 19 wheels. That's the rule number, not 19 wheels. 19.1. Wheels may be replaced and associated parts may be altered or replaced from those fitted to the homologated motorcycle. Replacement wheels must be made from aluminium alloys. Wheel rim diameter, front and rear, should be 17 inches. Front wheel rims. Carbon fibre or carbon composite wheels are not allowed, even if the manufacturer has equipped the homologated production model for this type of wheel.
That's for superbikes, isn't it?
Superbike Senior, yes.
Yes, that's for Superbike and Senior.
Yeah.
Super Stock.
Yes.
You are allowed to run, I believe. Super Stock, you are allowed to run carbon fibre wheels.
Yes.
Because I think they've done that because of the fact that the BMW or the M1000RR comes with carbon fibre wheels, and but it also there's another little phrase you can read out. There's a phrase that basically says it has to be kind of homologated for road racing by the manufacturer.
So Super Stock, 29 wheels, not 29 wheels. Rule number 29. Wheels must remain as originally produced by the manufacturer at the time of the sale into dealer distributor network of the homologated machine. Wheels from a previous model year and from the same motorcycle manufacturer may be used, providing no other modifications have to be made. Alternative wheels must be of the same diameter. Blah, blah, blah. Carbon fibre composite wheels are permitted only when as original equipment on the homologated machine and have been certified by the manufacturer as fit for purpose for racing use on the TT. I mean, I'm not sure how they can say they're fit for purpose because only during a race can they be tested and homologated.
You can never test something for TT conditions, can you?
Optionally, these may be replaced by an alternative aluminium wheel from the same manufacturer or an aftermarket racing wheel supplier. That's interesting. So you could actually run lightweight wheels, essentially.
Yeah. But the thing is, lightweight wheels these days, because standard wheels on modern race bikes, or modern sports bikes, they're light enough anyway. The only real sensible alternative is, the only sensible weight saving is carbon fibre because standard wheels are quite light now anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It's actually one of them things where super stock bike, because this happens in a lot of ways. Super stock bikes in some respects are more advanced than super bikes because you can use carbon fibre wheels now.
And now you can use slicks, which we'll get to later on as well.
Yeah,
time's going to be even closer.
Yeah.
Talking of tyres, we had Dunlop Gate as well, didn't we?
Dunlop Gate, yeah. So
I was away in a field with my lads racing motocross, and so I'll let you finish this one off.
I wish I could kind of tell you exactly what happened, but I don't think anyone knows. So there was a message. I mean, this is my understanding of what happened. There was a message that went to race control that said Dunlop is unhappy with a 7-lap race because they're worried that the tyres aren't going to last that long because it was a hot weekend. So the message went to race control, Dunlop doesn't want a 7-lap race, we'll cut the race to 6 laps. So everyone assumed that was Dunlop, the tyre manufacturer, has requested the race to be cut down by a lap, which doesn't seem fair because if you turn up with the tyre that's not fit for the race that it's intended for, you've sort of got to do what Dunlop did last year and pull all your riders off the grid. Then Dunlop put a tweet out, I think it was, saying we didn't. This is nothing to do with us. We didn't request the race to be reduced by a lap. So then everyone's perhaps it wasn't Dunlop the tyres. Perhaps it was Michael Dunlop that asked the race to be cut down by a lap. And that's about as far as I got trying to work out. I don't know whether it was Dunlop, someone from Dunlop, Michael Dunlop. I've no idea. But there was this great, you know, for such a big event like that, and it's a brilliant event. The racing on track was superb.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
I was literally going to have to just keep talking about shit show after shit show. Who was your star man of the week?
Probably Davey Todd. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think he just gets better and better.
He's going to win. He's young. He's still very new to it all.
Yeah.
Shocking haircut.
Yes. Yeah. It does look like he should be living in a mouldy old caravan, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
But you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
But you can ride a bike, mate. So fair play.
Awesome. Yeah. He did really well there, and he would have. I think which was it, the super stock race? He had an engine go pop, which is unusual for a super stock bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although, well,
depends how super it is.
But yeah, no, I was really impressed with him. Really impressed with Rich Cooper.
Yes.
But no, the racing was great. The racing was great. Unfortunately, there was a bit of an attrition rate there.
Yeah,
so
actually, yeah.
That's the kind of. So Lee Johnston had an off. I've heard he's done a femur, I think. I don't know how well he is.
I've heard he's definitely out for TT.
Yeah, I think he's out for the TT. I mean, well, like we said before, Lee's usually quite vocal on social media and stuff, and the fact that we haven't heard how he is just suggests that it might not be. He's probably not on his feet yet, which is a real shame because he's one of the top lads, especially on the small bikes, and he started off the British Sport season. I think he's leading the Super Sport Championship.
Yeah. He's absolutely flying.
He's flying. He's a proper little rider. So that's a shame that he's not going to be there. Nathan Harrison.
Yes.
Collarbone and wrist.
Yeah.
And he banged his head as well.
Yeah.
So.
He reckons he's going to be riding, isn't he?
I spoke to Ian from Honda yesterday, and he said.
Oh, did you?
He said he banged his head, and so they have to wait 5 days or whatever it is for the concussion to subside before they can operate on his collarbone.
Really?
So
is that because of drugs and?
Yeah, I guess it's because of drugs and stuff. So he'll be. I would suggest having surgery any day now, and then doing everything he can, hyperbaric and trying to get
the shit out of it.
Yeah. Trying to get himself fit for the TT. Whether he will or not, I don't know. But that'd be a real shame because
it will be Manxman.
Manxman on a factory bike. Yeah, he did bloody well last year, and he's only going to. Being on a factory Honda's only going to be a benefit in it, not just for the bike, for the whole, being in that environment.
Yes.
Been stood next to John McGuinness, the most experienced rider on the grid, really. Certainly the most experienced one at winning. That was a bit of a bummer. Who else crashed?
Connor Cummins didn't crash, but he popped his knee, didn't he?
Yes.
So is that again? I don't. Nothing's been confirmed.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I think. Do you think he'll make it?
I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't. I've done similar things where I've hurt myself without crashing.
Yeah. Makes a change.
Yeah. But it's not usually. You usually have to have a proper crash to properly injure yourself, don't you?
Or look at Eli Tomac. Ruptured his Achilles heel.
Oh yeah, did
crashing.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And someone ran over someone's foot in superbikes, didn't they?
Oh, Alex Lowe's ran over Loris Baz.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, ran over his foot.
Properly broke the bastard.
Yeah. So it can happen. I don't know. It'd be a real shame if Nathan Harrison and Connor Cummins out there for the doing it for the home team.
Yeah. I don't think there's anyone else.
I've got a sort of book here in the top 10.
You've got a book, have you?
Well, I've got
it's very, very posh of you.
Yeah. A page for everyone in the top 10.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is this for the radio?
Well, yeah. I'd like to at least pretend I know what I'm talking
about. Proper commentator.
Yeah, with my little book.
Yeah.
They're mine laptops and stuff. I'm taking it back to the 20th century.
Go on then. What you got?
I've opened up on the James Hillier page.
Oh yes.
He had a crash.
Yeah. But he's okay.
I think he's all right. Yeah. He's on his feet. So James is always a good bet for a top 6, isn't he?
Definitely.
He's never far off. Yeah. And one of them lads that's always. He's not got the pace of Hickman.
No one's got the pace of Hickman.
But if there's the odd breakdown, He could definitely. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on the podium.
No, true.
I'd like to see him on the podium as well.
Yeah, he's just top lad, James. Great guy. Great guy.
Yeah. So who else is it? See who else is in my book? Oh, Davo starting from number 1. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. On the CNL Fairburn.
CNL Fairburn Properties by Jackson Racing Honda.
Yeah. Catchy that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Stop looking at that camera. Look at that one.
Oh, sorry, mate. So big up to Davo. Best of luck, mate.
Finally, he's back at the tee because he hurt himself, didn't he? He high-sided at Alton last year at BSB and
that was it. Yeah.
Smashed himself up, so he was missing last year. But Davo's always good value.
Yeah. Every year the TT have like a press launch where it's a bit of a kind of launch event, and this year Davo wasn't there, and the whole event was a lot more subdued because he wasn't. His
barbell was cheaper.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Before we get on to predictions, let's talk about the TT for this year because it's got a different outlook, isn't it? Different look, different more races, more spread out.
Yeah. They've altered the schedule for a starter.
Yeah.
So one of the things they've done is they've given Super Stock an extra race.
Yeah.
So two Super Stock races now. So that means
and 2 Super Twins, isn't there?
two Super Twin races. Yeah. So that means there's now Superbike Senior, Super Stock, 4 big bike races, and two
Super Sport and 2 Super Twins
and 2 Super Twins.
Yeah.
So
it's 8.
That's 8. That's 8 races that some people could race in. I mean, even if you forgot about the 2 Super Twin races, there's still 6 big races. You know, in 2011 was it something like that when Hutchie won? Remember when he won all 5?
Yeah.
Well, now it's all 6 or all 8 if you include the Super Twin races. Which, if there's one person that could do it, it's Pete Hickman. I think.
Yes,
isn't it?
I think so.
He's just got something that I don't think the rest of them have.
Marvellous penis.
I've not experienced it.
No.
Apparently,
it's
are you telling me or?
I'm not. I'm just being told. Third-hand information.
Yeah. He's a tall, he's a big lad, isn't he? So I would imagine he would have a healthy sized.
Yeah.
Fair play to him if that's what he's. You know.
Yeah. But no, he's on a different level, and I don't want to ruin it, but I just can't. Dunlop looks good. Michael Dunlop looks good. He looks happy. The Honda is a great bike. He's with a good team. He looks comfortable.
He's in as good a place as there's ever been in Dunlop, and he's riding hard. He's trying.
But I just don't think anyone has got anything for Hickman.
Well, if you look at him on a short circuit, Hickman is, you know, the people that are gonna be battling it, pushing Hickman are Dunlop, Harrison,
who is also flying on the short circuit.
Yeah, he's taking it up. He's taking it up a notch.
But not just a little bit. I think 2 or 3 notches.
Yeah. Now you won't be. He's like he can top 10 on a good day, can't he? Which top 10 in British Superbike, actual British Superbikes, not Super Stock or anything.
Especially this year, that is.
Yeah.
So
maybe that step forward that Dean's taken, maybe he is going to seriously push Hickman, and you know it's all right saying Hickman's going to walk away with it. You don't walk away with TTs because particularly the 6 laps Superbike and Senior race, just to finish, just for the bike to get to the end of that. That's the bike's done well. You know, it's hard on the bike as well as the rider. So all the stars have to align for something like that.
Yeah.
John McGuinness. So we haven't mentioned it. A TT podcast. Is this a podcast or
I think it's
a video?
I think it's
YouTube, bit of both.
Yeah.
What are we? 10 minutes in, we haven't mentioned John McGuinness. Can you believe it?
But
20 minutes. Yeah. He'll be in the top. He's not going to win, is he?
No.
He's although he was Northwest 200. He was. I think he had top 6, couple of top 6 finishes.
Yeah.
So he's still got it. He's still got it, and I think them Hondas are fast as well.
Yeah. Who's next on the list?
Jamie Coward.
He's
another one of the young lads who's pushing on and it gets better every year.
Yes.
So he's starting number 4 this year. So I think it's probably
that'll only help him.
That'll help him because who's going to pass him? James Ely, I would say would probably pass him, but not so fast that Jamie can't hold on to his shirt strings, shirt sleeves,
Cock.
Hold on to his pit.
Yeah.
Have you seen what's James's penis like?
I haven't
Reasonable?
seen James's penis. No.
Okay, not right.
Michael Dunlop going off at 6.
Michael Dunlop going off at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be fast. He's going to be trying. Josh Brooks.
Brooks.
Yeah. So.
Couple of years out of the game.
Was it last one? Was the last one he did? 2016.
No, later than that.
Was it?
Norton.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that much later. He's not done
19?
a TT for a few years.
19?
Mind you, before last year, it was a few years since anyone had done one. So
I think it was
Josh Brooks, I think, is the only one. Well, he's the only one that can match Hickman on the short circuit, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think Josh Brooks, if he concentrated on road racing in the same way that Hickman sort of has done, I think Josh Brooks probably would be the next kind of serial TT winner. But he just doesn't seem to be that bothered. I know it can be contractual and stuff like that, but I think if he wanted to do it, he would make it happen, wouldn't he? So he's maybe not quite so bothered about it, but don't know. Two-time British Superbike champion, so he's surprised me. He's a very clever, methodical person, and that has helped him at the TT. Yeah.
So I wouldn't. He's done 130, hasn't he? So I
would have thought so. Yeah.
And that was on a Norton. So on the BMW, I think he'll be. Yeah, I think he hasn't got the pace for Hickman, but I think he'll be.
Yeah, he's only not got the pace.
Right
He's only not got the pace for Hickman yet, because he's not as TT practiced. But if he wanted to, I think he'll be up there. But then, having said that, not doing the Northwest 200 will have hurt him a little bit, particularly Brooks, because Hickman does road races all the time. Brooks doesn't, and it is different, isn't it? To get your head into gear and the flat out at 200 miles an hour their bikes are capable of doing. They didn't really. I know he got a few practice sessions, but not much, and it does take a few days just for your brain and your eyes to catch up. So. I don't know. He'll be fast. He's going to be top 10, probably top 6.
Davey Todd off 8.
I think he's going to be. He's going to join the sort of Hickman, Harrison, Dunlop gang. I think he's going to be.
He did towards the end of last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's going to be a podium boy and a. Like I say, it takes the stars have to align to win a TT for everyone. I think if he has a good day, he can start taking some winners' trophies home, more than one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just course knowledge that is going to get him quicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number 9,
Lee Johnson, poor old Lee.
Yeah.
Well, we mentioned Lee, haven't we? And there's going to be a big gap in the. Big gap in the grid there, although it doesn't need a very big gap.
No,
it's quite small. Lee and I were talking at the press launch, just trying to decide who, out of me and Lee, if you added the lengths of our respective legs together, who's got more leggage, who's got longer legs, and it's probably still me. Yeah. Bless him.
Number 11. Or should we keep going?
We can do.
Let's
keep going. Connor Cummins.
Well, again, is he? Hopefully, he'll be out. As in,
hopefully he'll be riding. Yeah. We said was it his knee?
It was his knee, apparently. Yeah.
He's actually, I think, got better and better. What did I? Yeah, second in the Superstock race last year.
Yeah.
He's capable. If on a good day he can.
Yeah.
He's never won one yet, has he? I don't think he hasn't, because the last Manxman to win one was
Milky.
Yeah. So. It'd be real nice to see Connor win a TT, because he's been trying for a lot of years and he's been very close. I think he's had a lot of second places.
Such a nice bloke as well.
Yeah.
Like, heart of gold, lovely bloke, and great coffee.
Numero 12, Rutter, the old boy.
I tell you what, I got to know Rutter a bit better, we working out the same morning essentially at BSB, or the one next door. He's what a bloke.
Yeah.
I mean, what a.
It's all right, and he's good. He's a good.
I've known him for a while,
nice
but
man.
really got to know him recently. Just a fucking sound bloke who can still pedal a bike at the age of 50. I mean, I don't know.
He's in his 50s.
Yeah,
got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was his Rutter's teammate in 2011, something like that. I rode a Ducati. I was in a super stock, and he was on a super bike on Ducatis, and I got to know him really well. And he's always been, you know, at the time I was like, fucking hell, that's Michael Rutter. He's like a famous racer, and I was just some oik off the street. But yeah, it was really good to me. And every time I see him now, he's, you know, how's your dad? You know, very nice man, and still really, really fast.
I don't think he's going to win one.
No, probably not.
I think Super Twin is his best chance.
Yeah.
Now there's no electric bikes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, he can still pedal it around, and not guaranteed. He'll be in the mix for a top 10 every race.
Yeah, I'd have said so. Yeah.
In at number 13.
Dom Herbertson of what's that?
Chasing the Racing.
Chasing the fucking Racing, man.
Looking at the wrong camera booth. Is that one?
Sorry,
that's the main camera.
Sorry, Dom. He's just starting to get a bit quicker now.
Yes.
He'll be. I think for Dom, like
top 10.
He'll be aiming for top 10s, won't he?
Especially that. In at number 14.
Big Phil Crow.
Big Phil.
Yeah. Again, I think he has been top 10 before.
Yes.
But I'm not entirely sure. I think top 10 for Phil is good.
Yes, definitely. I'm sure he has been. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has.
It was always in the mix.
Yeah. Why didn't he do the Northwest? He was injured.
He had a crash on a track day.
Yeah, I saw the bruises on his Facebook.
But he's got a big old.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen or heard. No. Phil, what's the length of your or girth of your wang?
A few answers on a postcard.
Yeah, send me a picture.
Yeah,
send me a text. Yes, in number 15.
In at number 15, Nathan Harrison. Fingers crossed he'll be there.
Yeah.
If he is, he'll be. Well, it was 10th in the. It was 10th in the senior last year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, to make it after a collarbone break and a wrist, I'm. The thing is, it's not like a short circuit. You can't take the risks. You can't line up on a short circuit at TT like you can at a short circuit after breaking a bone and go, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I just hope
you get to Ginger All and the bike's fucking bouncing right super bike as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather you than me, son.
Yeah.
Number 16, Mike Brown, Burrows Engineering.
One of the surprises of the Northwest, wasn't he? He was quick.
Well, he didn't surprise me because I know how fast he is.
Yeah.
I was watching him closely last year at the TT because there was he.
Oh yeah.
He was injured last year and almost couldn't do the TT. So I was actually talking to John Burrows at Burrows Engineering, and there was a possibility that I was maybe going to ride their bike if Mike couldn't make it. But luckily for Mike, he was all right. He got fit to ride in time, so he rode it and did way better than I would have done on it. So yeah, he's fast, and I think he'll be top 10.
Number 17.
Gas Johnson. He just keeps going, doesn't he? He keeps trying.
He's like a bogey that you just can't get rid of.
Yeah, I think he's one of them, like when you pick it and you pull it out and it's like
keeps going,
just really long, and you can feel it connected to the back, and it's like like a magician's handkerchief. Sorry, guys. He's a top 10 lad.
Yeah, with the TT, form isn't everything, and you can have a good day, as you say, the stars align, you're in the zone, the bike feels good, you feel good, around there, and it just flows. I think he could be a surprise top 5, maybe.
Maybe. He's got the experience.
Yes.
If it goes well, and he's fit, because he's had a couple of TTs he's had where he's off the back of an injury.
Yes.
So that kind of slows you down. So.
Yeah. Number 18.
Sean Anderson.
Yeah, my teammate.
Was he?
Well, no, but he's my teammate. He's Team Classic Suzuki, isn't he?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I don't know Sean.
No, I don't at all. No. Marvellous penis, though.
Probably. Let's just speculate. Yeah, I don't know him. I know he's a fast rider. He was 9th in the Superbike race last year.
Yeah.
So he can do it. I don't know. I mean, that Team Classic Superbike, Team Classic Suzuki Superbike always looks really, really nice.
It does, yeah.
So
yeah. It's quick as well.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see how he gets on.
Number 19.
Sam West.
Sam West.
On the Street Diner Racing BMW. I raced with Sam for years.
Yeah, he took me out at Thruxton.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's another one that's just getting a bit better every year. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, no sort of fireworks or a fire. He had a fire last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's had a couple of fires.
Yeah.
He had a massive at the Ulster Grand Prix a couple of years ago. I think he was one place in front of me. Had a big crash, and just as I was riding up to the bike, I could see it spinning round on the track. You know, like when they spin round. I'm thinking, where's the bike going to go? And then it just suddenly went. Just a massive explosion, and it just fucking fire everywhere. And then he had another one at the TT. So a bit of a fire starter.
Yeah, it's a twisted fire starter.
Twisted fire starter. Yeah. And then number 20, Craig Neve on the Batham's Racing Honda.
Batham's.
Do we say Batham's?
Batham's.
Batham's. I didn't until I was making these notes. I didn't know Craig was racing the Batham's. Sorry, Batham's.
I think
Craig's another one. Like Sam, he's on the up.
Yeah.
He'll be looking for top 10s.
Right, let's talk about newcomers. There's quite a few. As far as I know, there are 6 this year. Erno Costamo, Marcus Simpson, Ryan Kringle, Jorge Halliday, sounds like a Spanish version of someone, like a Spanish sort of person from Yorkshire, and Keelan Ryan. But also, the big one for me, and this is a big one, Matthew Legrieve. That's big.
Proper
world champion.
Proper rider, yeah, like proper genuine world championship.
Marvellous penis.
Level, yeah. Again, not seeing his penis, imagine it's reasonable. He's French, so I don't, you know. The thing I've learned about newcomers is it doesn't always matter how fast you are, or how experienced you are at short circuit racing. Because I've seen newcomers go there that should be really well. The year we did it, 2016, Polita, way better than both me and I.
Oh yeah,
like another sort of world championship.
He's European Superstock champion, wasn't he?
Exactly, yeah. He's a very, very fast rider.
Yeah.
And he struggled because he didn't do enough homework.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason I can think of.
Loose as fuck as well.
Yeah, I remember following him for half a lap, and it frightened. You could just tell he didn't know where he was going. You know, he was kind of middle of the track everywhere, not committing, doing like the 50 pence piece thing. Because it does take a lot of learning. You can't. Like, it is hard to learn, and if Legrieve doesn't put the time and effort in, he'll struggle. But he's good enough that if he does put if he does what Erwin did last year, Hickman did, he'll be really, really quick.
More news. Mimicking BSB's decision to go slicks in all classes. The TT have done the same, so that's slick in everything. What do you reckon to that? I mean,
it sort of makes it easier for the teams because you don't have to have wheels with slicks on, wheels with treads on. But what it's doing is it's making Superstock and Superbike even closer than they already were.
Anyway. They're closer at the TT than they are in short circuit, aren't they? Really?
Yeah. Because you now you can run slicks.
Yeah.
I mean that was the biggest difference before. Yeah. You couldn't run slicks. You had to run treaded tyres. You know, Superstock bikes have got kit electronics. They've got,
trick as fuck.
Good suspension. All right, you can only do the fork internals, but
good enough.
It's good enough. You can change the shock, exhaust. I think the Superstock times will be just as fast as Superbike times, really.
And Super Sport, I think that's another. It won't be as much as beneficial on the smaller bike, but I think it will, just with the way slicks work around there. I mean, I'd love to ride a 600 on slicks around there.
Yeah, I would.
Awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about the limit of my ability and strength, because that I just feel nice, isn't it? And also we have to discuss the schedule a bit more. I know we sort of talked about it briefly, but more races, etc. So there's 5 qualifying days, 6 race days, 10 races, and obviously 2 for each class. So now starts on May Bank Holiday, 29th, and finishes with the Milwaukee Senior TT now on the 10th of June,
which is a Saturday rather than a Friday, which is a
massive
bit of a big deal, because you know this has been one of the it's a massive sporting event that culminates on a weekday.
Yeah,
but like that just doesn't happen, does it? So they've changed it, and the race is now on a Saturday. So I think that's cool as fuck. I think you know, if you can't come over to the TT and watch it, then get all your mates round on Saturday and put it on the telly and get some beers in and
piss right up.
Just have a senior TT party. Yeah, it's something that they needed to do. Definitely. I think they probably didn't happen because closing roads and all that bollocks.
Yeah,
I think
know. It was a bit of a traditional thing as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Friday. Yeah,
you know, it's such a historic event. Essentially, it was on a Friday, so it was always on a Friday, so therefore it should always be on a Friday. But no, I think fair play. I think it's time something fresher. So and I get why there's now back-to-back race days rather than having a day off in between. Yeah. So that's obviously good, better for fans.
Fills things in. Yeah, because a lot of the time people go over there, and if you get a couple of days of shit weather, your trip might only be 2 days. Yeah. You get a couple of days of shit weather. I mean, there was a few years ago, there was people that went over, they didn't see one bike go around because they'd just gone on it. They'd shuffled the program around as things go on. So yeah, there's more chance of seeing bikes racing now if you plan your trip.
And also more afternoon qualifying sessions.
Yes. Yeah. More laps. Great.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
Win. Now I should have done my homework on this, but Superstock regs, basically ECU changes to allow the 1000cc bikes, 1000cc plus bikes, so Aprilias, Panigales, etc.
Yeah, and they've got to run the Motec.
Yes, the same as BSB.
Yeah.
100 years of sidecars.
Oh yeah.
They're not everyone's cup of tea.
No.
But the old skid pans.
Gosh, I can't believe they've been 100 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, fair play to them. I mean,
first sidecar race was in 1923, and there's a special demonstration lap taking place on Saturday the 10th ahead of the senior, featuring the 3 of the most successful drivers of all time: Dave Molyneux, Ben Birchall, Rob Fisher, with their respective partners.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I did a lap and a half with Ben Birchall at Castle Combe, and I nearly fell off.
Yeah. They're not Sartley.
They're not wide upright.
No. At Castle Combe, you imagine what that's like on the TT.
Plater reckons he did a lap. I don't think he did. Would you do it?
No, I'd like to have a go in one on a short circuit.
Yeah.
I would like to have a go in one.
Should we do that this year?
Yeah. If anyone's got one, yeah.
Mike Russell, Jack Russell, to his mates. He's doing all 8 races and the sidecar race. So he's doing 10 races.
Yeah, that's busy boy.
Now he hasn't got a marvellous penis. It's No.
Poor. Oh, who's going to win sidecars? Birchall's. The Crow lads. The Crow boys are fast. I think if anyone's going to give it to him, it'd be them.
Yes.
But
I can't see it.
I think the Birchalls are. They do it like a proper race team, professional. Looks right. Yeah. They're fast. They kind of.
And there's no. Have you got a brother?
No.
No, you got 2 sisters, didn't you?
2 sisters. Yeah.
I mean, taking your brother around the Isle of Man TT course with on a sidecar must be the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's.
Take your brother around.
Fuck that! He's fucking useless. Have you got anything else to add, Michael?
Just let's remind the folks at home that you can enjoy live TT coverage for 20% discount on live TT coverage if you just remember the discount code, which is 44TT20. 44TT20. Remember that code, 20% off your live pass.
And it'll be a link in the Dizzy, as I said.
Link
so
in the Dizzy, yeah.
Live coverage of the TT, preview shows, race highlights, qualifying highlights, daily TT podcast, and daily roundups hosted by Chris Pritchard and Boomy.
Would you believe it? I'll try and look at the right camera when I do their updates.
You'll have 3 of the bastards, or 3 or 4 of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, properly. Yeah, sound man.
Yeah, boom boy,
boombox.
But yeah, I mean, gutted for Lee, really am. But as a whole, the TT is going to be a banger this year.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a fast one.
Yes.
Like we had a year last year where, off the back of a couple of years off, so people have just kind of got back up to speed. They'll be up to speed straight away this year, and I think it's going to be a very fast year. And if people start pushing each other, people start pushing it. When Hickman goes a bit faster, Harrison starts pushing, and Dunlop. I think Dunlop pushes harder than anyone out there. We're going to have some. I think there'll be some lap records this year.
Yeah,
and some brilliant racing. I can't wait.
I can't. I'm gonna get over there. Where are you in the paddock?
I'm staying in the paddock. Yeah.
Near the grass.
I don't know.
I'll chuck a tent down by you then.
Yeah, sounds
sweet.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.
Bye for now.